NBA sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First carry for Melvin Gordon. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Melvin Gordon.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second and 9 now from the 21. From the gun, Jackson gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1-yard line.
Takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Terrell there to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line.
At the 38-yard line.
First carry now. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7 yards.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Gordon on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action now. Jackson flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Lamar Jackson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, CD, that was a well-orchestrated drive by Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, and how about the way he capped it off, too? Orchestrate the drive and then let everybody know exactly who the guy is on the field you got to watch on every play. Finishes it off with a touchdown run.
Steelers, nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football.
Always a
touchdown, Patriots.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like
that was unexpected.
Right.
Booth review.
That ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
Oh, suck. I know that was mine.
To pick it up and go.
Referees
exactly
suck.
What happened there? Took it in for a touchdown.
On first down, Turner. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. That'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
To throw is Turner. On 3rd and 2. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And a great return as he gets this all the way
Let's
down
go.
to the 30-yard line.
Damn, who was 29 on your
He's
team?
had
That
a
motherfucker
fantastic
fast
rookie
as hell.
season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Go. That's rough.
I mean, with the year
Yeah.
he's
I don't think
having,
you've seen that.
a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And
Damn.
forget about finding a lane. He barely
He
had time
tackled
to
him
look
like he
up
was
before
pissed
he was
off at him.
planted in the backfield.
I think we
Literally.
call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They go play action with Jackson. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
12 yards.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden
Wind blowing hard as hell.
Interception.
Like 8 miles an hour.
And they did, holding them to a field goal.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Turner trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off in the
Read it like a book. Read it like a book.
And they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Check 55, Mike. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, let's get in that horse. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson got Gordon open, completes it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
And 1.
So out comes a field goal team now
Can't
for the
keep getting
second
3.
time
We
here
got to punch this
today.
bitch in sooner.
28-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Steeler first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Turner. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Turner off the play fake. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Turner. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going to go deep for Funchess. That's caught inside the 20.
And he was wide open.
Touchdown, New England. Devin Funchess. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but
you don't want to.
We know, but hold on, we finish.
Okay,
you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Down at the 39.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Turner now to throw on third down. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Patriots.
Here's Turner to throw on 2nd down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Now Turner looking to throw on 2nd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Turner. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
The pass. Intercepted. The Patriots.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a pickup of 7, and it is also the final play of the first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Breida to get the third quarter started. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw. Turner. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Who the fuck was the running back?
Windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He's got his man. It's Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second down and 8. Now a give to Breida. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Turner. Flush to his right. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the 2nd half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Being chased out left. Caught left side by Funchess. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Play action. Now Jackson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
3rd and 1.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Turner. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 all the return. And the Patriots take over.
43-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Buying time to his left. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
Operating from the gun, Turner. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5.
Fucking moved out the damn way. Fuck.
Deep into enemy territory. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
From 4 yards out. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage. Probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, all of a sudden, we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before when you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay. It's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to patch together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air. And I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now left side on the swing pass. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke.
Damn, that juke was nasty. That was so nasty. That shit was filthy.
At the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Jackson now. Off play action. Forced out to his left. The throw taken in by Sims. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Patriots 27, Steelers 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Turner. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Here's Cannon. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. To throw is Turner on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dante Hightower. Past the 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Patriots 34, Steelers 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And his throw here's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. That's out to the left and complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Patriots, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.